Okay, we're almost ready. Let's recap our quirks, please.
I'm French.
I'm Lobster Man Fuss. Does that count?
You're done.
I'm the Home Shopping Network.
I'm a male prostitute.
Congratulations. You are?
I represent Detour Magazine.
All right, way to go.
I'm afraid.
She's afraid.
Melodrama.
And Sean Petrello as?
Yeast.
Time.
You know, it was about 3:30 in the morning. I was feeling pretty reamed. And I took the bus down to... did I take bus or... No, I took the bus down to the corner and was going home. Suddenly, I got
stuck at the elevator shop. Because, as you know, that's a good place to get a rise out of everybody. So anyway,
I only need you to call in now. There's only 17 left. We've got a special going right now. Take the plunge.
And as soon as you get the plunge, I think you should go straight down to the Champs-Élysées and get that thing cleaned up as quickly as possible. Quite disgusting, I think. It is very pitiful.
There, because there are these people, and some, and they might have guns or knives, and they're big people like him. They look at you like they're going
To kill you. And they're the crabbiest people in the world. Boy, will they just fuss and fuss.
And I told my director to tell me where to go. And he said, well, how about you and I...
John, let's give him one more. Let's give him one more shot. He's good at that. He's good. Okay. You got to pick up right away. Don't hesitate, otherwise you're out of there.
he was doing a detour.
I didn't notice it. Perfect characterization, man. Okay. This is chapter 2. What's the name of our story? Have we said anything about that yet? No. We'll get to it.
Quit fussing with me. I'm tired of it. I said to him the other day, I'm going to go down to the Amazon. They've got a really great special going right now. You can go down there and you can get
all kinds of things. Playthings, plungers, you can get these vibrating hoses down there, these Brazilian women. Really good for that, you know, and they pay
You really, really well. And as you know, sometimes, as a woman, you don't always feel fresh. I mean, sure there are days, but it's a sticky situation.
Oh, sticky. I went to the muffin shop, and there was...
A lot of people standing there in line. I was just there to get some croissant or something like that. I don't know what the fuss
Was all about. Especially since we were in the Amazon. So I decided to clamp down on everybody and...
See what happened. I got a real shock out of it.
Bob.
And so, I turned to my partner, Manuel. See, he's the one who likes to set him up. Manuel, hey, otherwise known as Love Muffin, comes to me and says, hey babe, you got...
the nicest accent I've ever heard in my life. And so I said to him,
You remind me of...
Someone I met once, earlier, last week. So I went drifting down...
And he hesitated. And when you hesitated, you're out of there. Everybody
Yes.
give Andy a nice round of applause. your pace a little bit.
So I get this anaconda tied around my leg. I said, hey, you want to squeeze? It's going to cost you an extra 35 bucks.
And the anaconda said,
Why don't we just go watch the Brewers game?
So we did. It turned
Out that the game was going pretty well, except I don't understand baseball
at all, and meanwhile, the snake was crawling after me.
and I said, hey, director, you can't do that to me because I am a professional.
That's right. You want to play, you got to pay. That's all there is to it. That's all, really, hey, so, Did I miss something? He was pointing at me. Oh, no.
All right. Chapter 3.
They wanted me to play, but I was out of bread. Okay, that's...
All I have to say about that, but meanwhile, the snake was after the muffin, and
As soon as the snake would get the muffin, he was going to swallow it whole. All of the
Muffins in the world couldn't match this muffin. I love muffins. He is going to take...
away all of my other muffins. Because he's a jealous love muffin.
he flicked his tongue at me.
Of course, he was just out for a piece of tail. But I knew that.
So we rubbed a little salve on the situation, which caused a big groan in the audience.
And, of course, everything was beginning to get better.
and better and better. And I said to him,
You look here. I don't need to put up with this in the Amazon with a love muffin next to a guy who's from Detour Magazine.
Because I've got other guys here in the Amazon who I
think are really large and have tact.
Love Muffin in the Amazon, chapter 3. Well, close enough. New math.
so anyway, my love muffin and I, we decided to take this river
Raft full of piranhas! Ah! They were swarming everywhere!
They were everywhere.
and I love it when they're everywhere. Because I really love it when they're everywhere. Because, in fact, once I got to know them, they really weren't that bad at all.
They smelled blood.
And blood is so delicious to the piranha. The piranha love the blood.
Because they don't really have any room for Massengill.
But they like muffins, and I just said to my love muffin,
Hey, baby, why don't we go out somewhere and go rafting down the Amazon?
There we will find
A beautiful spot.
Doll. Spot doll, we've all been wanting to...
wait for all our lives.
it was green.
Cream, that's what I needed. Some sort of cream.
Yes, indeed. Something sad that they could pour out all over the place.
And I said to my love muffin,
You've changed.
Which was a good idea. I don't think I need to elaborate on that one.
And not at all. It was not necessary
To elaborate? And then?
All of a sudden, I saw a yeast.
that's the director said, and he cut the film right there, and he said,
That's enough. How do we do, people? Okay, I'm going back to
Which is exactly what I thought I heard on the...
Because it is French for a... it's French for love muffin, and my editor said that I could put it in Detour.
magazine.
but then the director said you can't do that
With that, because we have to get the copyright. And
Fuss, 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 fuss. I felt a big giant burden lift
from my shoulders.
and it felt so good.
Whoa, it didn't pick up in exactly the place you left off. You gotta pick up the sentence you got. Everybody give a nice round of applause. Monroe can't start out your sentence with the word and. It's happening a lot.
Take this from you. Anyhow, we were on the Amazon. Look
At me and said, I
Need to speak to my friend Dreyfus.
Sure, fine. Speak the Dreyfus. It was the yeast I could do.
And I said, watch the way you use that.
Where are we?
Who the hell knows?
the man named Dreyfus is my agent, see, and he said this part
Nerd
Was
is
not
the person that
really
I
one
need
for
to
me.
speak.
The part I
Because he has the secret
grit to
my muffin.
is an adorable muff.
fin, indeed. Sure, it's moist. But it's my muffin.
And I love it.
And it's a delicious.
Muffin, indeed. Except the only thing wrong with my muffin is
That it's
too
big. But
if my
Muffin,
would just
exceed the limit
of
the extreme size of all matter, then there would be the possibility of having a huge.
gynecologist bill. And I use the word loosely.
Beginning to get
Cracked up a little.
kind of thing.
You know, it's not
Just the
way that you look at
my
muffin.
it's the way that you
strain your.
Muffin.
If you take
the
Muffin. Down to the
cleaners and ask them to take the little.
So there I was
I
in the middle
decided
of
right
the
then and
Amazon
there
with
that,
my love muffin, the director of the
first annual muffin
contest. The bake-off that all
ways keeps them.
coming back. Eddie Crocker can't hold a candle to this.
Bitty baby. No way, I'll tell you.
One thing that is for sure, I am a stage actress. I love the footlights, and there are no footlights in the Amazon. So I was getting home.
Minute by minute, my look's changing right there in front of me, getting
Bigger and better all the time. So I told
my sister-in-law, look, honey,
I
if you think for
should
one
go down to
damn
the corner
minute
there
that you're
stand on that
gonna
rainforest
go in
tree,
there.
and then all these
FDS cans.
shower you with freshness.
However,
If you think for 1 minute
that your powdery little muffin is gonna
get you out of this one, buddy, then I suggest that you go down where the pygmies live and let them help you.
bake resolution.
Exit time. Let's go there, Bill.